Hey guys, Dean here, back with another video. Today is September the 4th, so those among you who are fans will know that today is Iron Maiden Day unofficially, and also the release of the new studio album from them, the 16th, which is called Book of Souls. So this morning I was up at the normal time. I've taken the day off work, still got on the 7:30 train into Leeds this morning to go to my local record store and pick up my pre-order of the album. I've given it one listen so far today. I've only listened to it on vinyl, I haven't listened to it on anything else. So I'll just show you the package first and then we'll have a quick chat about it. So, as you may or may not know, it's a triple vinyl package, which essentially it's a double album in the traditional sense of the word, but it's split over 3 discs. So you've got some new artwork there, and you've got some fantastic gatefold artwork going on. Eddie on the side, so the Book of Souls Eddie with the band members carved in stone, and some awesome looking dude with what's gathering is the Book of Souls. The artwork was done by Mark Wilkinson, who has done previous Iron Maiden stuff before. He did the Wickerman single, amongst other few bits and bobs. So the artwork and the package is really nice. It's a good solid package, all 3 discs, 2 in each side, 1 in the middle, so that goes in quite nicely. So just go through the inners. The inners are pretty standard stuff. Essentially, you've got some Mayan sort of artwork, symbol stuff that's on the cover itself as well, and then you've got the actual lyrics for the songs. They're pretty good stuff, but again, all high quality, glossy covers, so they're all good stuff. And again, clean this morning, and they've all got the custom labels. So you've got text on one side, icons on the other. So you've got the image from the cover, the insert should I say, the inner side of the cover. Got that Eddie there, and you've got that one again there. So all in all, it is a really nice package. The only thing which I found a bit strange that was missing from the whole thing is the sticker from the cover, just saying it includes The Speed of Light. This was the single that never really appeared as a single anyway, apart from Best Buy for you lucky guys in the US, but it's on CD only anyway, so I wasn't interested. There's no photo of the band, which I think, unless anybody wants to correct me out there, is the first time an Iron Maiden album actually has been released without some sort of photo of the band. Yeah, just a bit weird, thought. So, but anyway, that's the only downside. So if that's anything I can complain about, it's going to be a good thing from here on in. The album was recorded in Paris, Guillemet Studios, which was where they recorded Brave New World. Apparently had a really good time there. Kevin Shirley, the producer, I think feels quite at home there. I think he's used that with other bands as well, not just Maiden. So yeah, so it was good. So basically, listened to it this morning. I've listened to Speed of Light prior, and I've tried not to pick up on any YouTube videos. I know the album was leaked a couple of days ago. I'll say a couple of days ago, it's probably around the weekend time actually. I managed to stay away from it. The single Speed of Light I thought was good, very Smith Dickinson, sort of catchy, you know, straight in your face, hooky song, reminiscent of Wasted Years for me in some points, but again that's no good thing, that's no bad thing. It's I think Agent Smith and Bruce Dickinson have a really good writing partnership, so glad to see that they've done a couple on here. Anyway, so the first song is If Eternity Should Fail. that is an absolute killer. That for me was one of these standout tracks on the album. It's a Dickinson pen track, as is the last one. But I know it really sets the tone for the album, and almost. I mean, the album's called Book of Souls, and the title track, the same name, obviously. If Eternity Should Fail seems to fit more in line with the, sort of the whole Book of Souls thing, but maybe that's just me. Again, it's its first listen, so it's first take on what I'm thinking. But for me, it's an instant Dickinson Maiden classic. It really is that strong. Very atmospheric. There's some spoken word stuff on the end where Bruce is obviously pretending to be this sort of spirit god. It's basically the whole verse that's spoken sort of echoes, and you can hear him sort of speak behind it as well. Hard to describe, you're just going to have to listen to it. So Speed of Light we mentioned, The Great Unknown and the Red and Black complete the first disc. Great Unknown, good solid track. That's as much as I can say about it at the moment. Actually, just thinking from memory, it's, you know, a lot of it for a 3 LP 92-minute album. It went really quick. I don't know what, it's just the pure excitement of listening to a new Iron Maiden album for 5 years. Maybe that's just why it flew by. So I'm just trying to sort of pick my brain and just, you know, think, what the hell does that song actually sound like? Red and the Black is very traditional Iron Maiden. It's very Steve Harris's, you know, sort of, let's say, plodding along bass. But you get the, you know, the typical Maiden riff, bass riff that he has used throughout the years and stuff, and it's got a sort of sing-along chorus to it as well. So I can see that's going to be possibly a Fear of the Dark, you know, replacement. You know, maybe I love Fear of the Dark. Don't get me wrong. I think live it's fantastic. It would be nice to see something new in the live set rather than Fear of the Dark. When the River Runs Deep and the Book of Souls are the first two tracks on the side on disc 2. And again, When the River Runs Deep is very much bang, in your face, very up-tempo song. And the Book of Souls is probably as you'd expect from a title track, you know, along the sort of lines of, not solely Seventh Son. It's not sort of synth heavy or anything like that. The Seventh Son album was very representative of what you would class a title track of an Iron Maiden album to be. Epic in parts. I mean, most of these songs are well beyond the sort of 5-6 minute mark. Death or Glory and Shadows of the Valley are the flip side to that side, to the disc 2. Shadows of the Valley really struck a chord. Again, I think that was one of the standout tracks for me. Like the whole album in its entirety, really, when you get it in, and I'm going to have to sort of revisit this in a couple more listens, but there's different textures, there's different sounds, there's different moods. It's not like an Iron Maiden of sort of 1985, 1987, even sort of 88, 7th Son period. It is more in keeping with probably the Brave New World side of things, and the Matter of Life and Death, rather than possibly the Final Frontier. I think just on first listen, this is far more an accessible album and a much more broader in scope album than Final Frontier was for me. But anyway, Tears of a Clown and Man of Sorrows. Tears of a Clown, a few people, well, I think the band mentioned that it was it wasn't necessarily about Robin Williams, but it was going to be dedicated to Robin Williams, and it has that sort of subject matter about obviously somebody that's going through depression, sort of hiding it and keeping it away from you know, the people that they love, putting on a brave face essentially, and obviously in Robin Williams' case, obviously led you know, to the end of his life, sadly. But the song is really good. It's really strong. I don't think it's necessarily about Robin Williams. I think Bruce just said that in an interview that they would like to dedicate that song to Robin Williams rather than it being about him. Man of Sorrows, again, nothing like the Bruce Dickinson solo song. Man of Sorrows is a fantastic song. Really, really liked it. Again, another song, very heavy in parts, very sort of laid back, chilled, progressive. Again, like the whole album. Which leads me to the last one. The longest song Iron Maiden have ever done, running around 18 minutes plus. Empire of the Clouds, which was about the R101 airship. Now it doesn't feel, in no way does it feel 18 minutes long. I have to get that out of the way first. Because say around the Ancient Mariner doesn't feel like it's 13.5 minutes long or whatever. It starts off with Bruce at the piano, which is a new thing in itself. It does have some accompaniment. I was trying to figure out whether it's like bass harmonics or guitar, but it does fit well with Bruce at the piano. But again, it's very multi-textured, multi-layered song. Epic, you know, is an easy word to sort of tag to an 18-minute song, but it is. It's possibly unlike anything Maiden have done before. I'm trying to think, you know, some of the longer songs and stuff. It had elements, I suppose, of To Tame a Land, if anything, but I'm really clutching at straws, trying to sort of pigeonhole it, which I shouldn't be doing. Iron Maiden of 2015 is a completely different beast, no pun intended, to Iron Maiden of any sort of definitely pre-90s period anyway. They've gone far more progressive than they have, you know, you'd have thought in the, you know, the 80s. And you know, all the better for it. I think a lot of fans are stuck, you know, by the side, and the band have thankfully been open to be able to record the music they want to record with the backing of the record company, which is really great. So yeah, Empire of the Clouds is a fantastic closer, another fantastic song by Dickinson. This album is full of collaborations from a lot of the band, from Steve Harris, Bruce Dickinson, Adrian Smith. Really, really on top form. So, without me wittering on too much, I think pretty much that's all I've got to say on it at the moment. What I will do is, I'll take another listen. Straight after this video I'm going to have another listen, and I'll probably post back in this week. I'm going to be quite busy, so it's probably going to be next weekend before I actually get back with any more feedback. I do have some Iron Maiden videos that I'm going to be doing. I haven't done any sort of Iron Maiden sets since the re-release of the classic albums, so I thought it's probably time I started going through sort of my UK album collection first, and then probably skip over to the Japanese side of things before I hit the singles. So yeah, so it's probably going to be a bit of an Iron Maiden onslaught in the middle there. I've picked up some other new bits and bobs as well, so I'm going to try and sort of sandwich those in. So you'll have a Maiden video, you'll have a, you know, other vinyl video, and then you'll have another Iron Maiden one. And we'll probably have that for around, well, hopefully if I get the time, around the, you know, next sort of 4 to 6 weeks or so. But again, that's all dependent on time. So hopefully I didn't bore you too much with the Iron Maiden. It is the Iron Maiden Day after all. Really stoked about the new album. It's great to have new material from them, you know, after 5 years. Looking forward to the brand new tour next year, so can't wait for that. So now I'm going to get back, leave you guys to it, and I'm going to listen to the album in its entirety again, and you know, really soak it up. But you know, certainly from first impressions, this is going to be for me up there with Seventh Son and Matter of Life and Death, I think, anyway, for you know, my favourite albums from them. Anyway, no more ranting. Apologies, guys. See you again soon. Thanks for watching.